Anyways.
Okay.
We're
We're ready to go in?
Are we though?
never ready, but we have to, so here we go.
Alright. Okay. Oh, please don't be running the mile. Please don't be running the mile today. Please don't be running the mile today.
Oh, hey, Hifumi.
Sorry, bro. We have to go in.
It's important. Oh, look. There's everybody.
Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly want?
He's ashamed of how you've acted with your other classmates.
Ah, he'd be impressed. Let's be real. Indeed. And what might wait? Words are hard. Indeed, what might await us this time?
He keeps things interesting, that's for certain.
Sure, interesting.
How's that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while?
Just gotta grin mischievously.
Like how the housewife on classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode? There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this.
Which of us is actually messed up?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all.
Admiring what?
I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
I'm not in denial.
That reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How did that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
That's just... I wonder what actually happened.
Oh no, the seeds of doubt.
Yeah.
It is strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're in the middle of a major urban area. The police suck! On the contrary, the mastermind may just be that powerful to take control of even the police.
Ugh, this might not be related, but...
Then don't say it.
Nope, gotta say it. It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space. How'd you even get that in the school, dude?
Don't worry about it.
When all of a sudden...
Just packs it in his hair.
I heard it.
You heard what?
A sound that... I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess?
A construction site?
I mean, it could just be making it up. I only just barely heard anything.
Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours.
Question, mystery person. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? Oh, it's Monokuma coming in, just not on stage yet.
That's a very interesting way of saying things for him.
Boing.
Way to make a grand entrance again.
It's the headmaster.
He's arrived.
What you heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion.
Huh?
Or maybe a machine gun. Boo. That can kind of sound like a construction in a way.
What are you talking about?
Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I am fully puckered. It's a secret little secret.
Fine then, let's move on to what you can tell us then. Why did you call us here?
You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh? But before that, if you mind if I vent a little. I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably become this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue. Listen, can I just be frank? The next Blacken hasn't shown up yet, and that's getting bored. So, I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you.
Motivate?
Not this again.
Is it another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder?
Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't.
That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So, this time it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating on my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
Ta-da!
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it.
Yoink.
I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto went to bed until he was in the 5th grade.
Loser.
What?
The only dirt they could get on him.
Yeah, he's so normal.
How?
How'd you find out about this?
Everyone started talking at once.
You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become the Blacken by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Yeah, wouldn't that be so embarrassing?
So that's what you meant by motivate.
Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant. Trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right?
It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that.
Something like yours.
What'd you say?
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for something like this kind.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory's still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours, I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed. Fare not well.
Nope.
With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea. Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now? If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. Pretty smart, right? Okay, so my embarrassing thing is, he's just going for it.
I don't want to hear your stupid story.
What?
Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
Neither do I. Not because it's unpleasant, but because it simply is impossible. Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say something it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for ya. Absolutely not.
Denied.
Oh god.
It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. As I said. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Chill, bro.
I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard.
Critical hit.
That's a lot of damage.
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Nervous bee. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, it's just a few secrets. I'm sure nobody's gonna kill anybody over it. Death flag.
I hope you're right. A secret so bad you'd kill someone to keep it? Nobody's got something like that. Right? Makoto, just because you're the absolute normiest of normies doesn't mean everybody else's is boring.
Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't gonna be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. Flag! Ishimaru, just stop talking, man.
Right.
So, don't do anything hasty.
Bet. The way you keep repeating it makes me worry even more.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but... Ding dong! Bing bong!
It is the night time again.
Yep, 10 p.m.
Okay, time to go to bed.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow.
I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. I do want to know everybody's secrets, though. Because there's some that I don't know and I want to know.
Oh.
Secrets, or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least, that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Geez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. Bro, I feel you.
Same.
I fell asleep. But what I didn't know was that... But what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place.
Ripped it.
Foreshadowing.
Monokuma Theater.
Monokuma Theater.
Excuse
gun?
me?
Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there's a ton of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Ugh, we asked that a lot, Monokuma.
Well, I'm not actually sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Cough, cough. Whatever you say.
Question mark is angst.
Morning. Good morning.
Question mark?
Hello?
Ah!
Ah!
Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint.
What? What are you doing here?
How long were you standing over me?
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person.
What the hell for?
Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear right from the bear's mouth.
Hear what?
Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates.
What?
What? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death.
What happened? What are you talking about?
That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck.
Gee, thanks, Monaco.
Something's happened to someone. Was it?
You know it.
No, it can't be.
Of course.
There's no way someone would.
What do you think, dude?
But what if? No, what ifs are pointless. Especially now, when... The dining hall. Need to get to the dining hall.
Somebody
Breakfast!
Yo.
Makoto!
Are you okay?
Did Monokuma talk to you too?
There's just like 20 Monokumas that just like...
Each one visits the room individually.
It seems like there are multiple.
Yeah.
Angst.
Byakuya, you're the only ones here? Where's everyone else?
Don't worry about it.
Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned.
The something?
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder?
After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. I took everything I had to drive that thought away.
So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
It can't be! That stuff was just a bunch of old memories!
Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that.
Huh?
To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook, do you realize how dangerous that is?
Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Because I'm a bitch.
Accurate.
Did you already forget? This isn't some co-op game. It's every man for himself.
I mean, you're right.
What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Stop saying that already!
There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking.
Let's split up, gang!
The game is afoot. Thanks, Sherlock.
Here we go!
Alright, let's go on an exploration. Oh boy. This isn't gonna end well.
No, everything's fine. Monokuma's just fucking with us. It's all a trick, right?
Totally.
It's always just a trick.
The hero school of thought.
Yep.
This is all just a big joke.
Nothing is ever real.
Everything is awesome.
Hello.
Alright, where was the... It's around here somewhere, right? Ah, there we are.
Ta-da! Grant doesn't know where to go. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Huh? The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked? Ding dong bing bong.
Ding dong bing bong with ominous intent.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
What perfect timing. Investigation?
Just as I thought.
Byakuya!
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place.
Come on.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Suspicious?
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
He was muttering, as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door.
Completely ignoring the A10 minigun above his head.
It's fine.
Monokuma said he unlocked him to look around to your heart's content.
It's investigation
And the
time.
doors swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Chihiro.
The bean! What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at.
Chihiro's into Jesus cosplays?
Oh no!
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be making jokes at a time like this.
But as soon as I did...
Big ol'.
I don't need to voice act that. He got that. A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Hello, Nida. Come here, Nida.
Chapter 2.
The boy's life of despair. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Most unusual, don't you think?
He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall, in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree?
They killed her. How could it not be brutal?
No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you?
What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head...
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Ah! Chihiro! Ding dong, bing bong, cheerful noises in times of dread.
Accurate, though.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that?
Here we go again. Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine that's so the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved.
Proceed fairly?
The body discovery announcement! Then Chihiro really is... dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer.
Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time had all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, anger, and fear. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn, I couldn't keep her safe.
So, there's another victim.
Which means we are now in the same position once again.
Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive.
Sure.
Shut up.
Alright. What you gotta say for us, Kyoko? Oh.
Hello?
Okay, I guess only Byakuya is selectable right now. Well, now pay attention to the wall.
Huh?
I said it once already. There's a word written there.
On the wall? Yes, indeed there is. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange.
But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kinda familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack!
Genocide Jack. A murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene.
Oh.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko!
Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there.
No. Why? Why? Why?
Thunk. Thunk. Gadunk. She fainted. This did not sound good.
Toko!
Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she's hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then.
This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere beside her room.
No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose.
Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up!
Get yourself together! As if she'd heard her. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
What?
Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko? Are you okay?
Your face is looking like some manga panels I've seen somewhere.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Oh, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah.
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, the stutter's the problem, sure.
Yeah.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant.
So don't worry about that.
It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Sayaka, could you help me? Ah, she totally ignored me.
Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again?
Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation.
Yeah.
The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Boing.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
And it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us,
Bit the dust.
another one of us killed a fellow classmate?
What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that?
Well, some of us are girls, so yeah.
Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want.
Excuse me?
Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
Nyomp.
Do we really gotta do another investigation?
That would be you.
Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect her other friends? I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
I hate this too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object.
You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die.
That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What? Do you want to die? Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Listen
Gee,
here,
thanks.
bitch.
A dead body is an object. Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect, or I'll beat some into you.
Everyone, stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said.
Kyoko?
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit.
Yep.
And if Byakuya is right, that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Boing.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. If anyone killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
What? I don't remember a rule like that.
I just came up with it. Rule 6, motherfucker.
Surprise, bitch.
I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
A new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle.
Oh yeah.
No, just one would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial.
I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens. You need to shut the fuck up!
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room.
Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation toot sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife.
That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice.
On today's episode of CSI Hope's Peak.
First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says.
At least it was quick.
Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Nice! Monokuma File 2.
Truth bullet.
Hey Makoto, do you have a second?
Not for you. Huh? Did you need something from me?
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know.
So, what did you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Oh, how
Gee,
wonderful for me, huh?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allows you to solve Sayaka's case.
Wait, so are you saying you're a dumb bitch and you need me? Say it! Fucking say it! Solve? No, I just...
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you.
Gee, thanks.
You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
You mean I'm solving it and you're gonna take the credit?
Yeah.
So, you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Now then, shall we get started?
But,
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
I don't really know what just happened. But it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one.
Alright, let's get started.
I see a blunt object
Yep.
with blood all over it. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell.
The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Murder is boring.
Does this mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
I don't imagine it could have been anything else.
Nice murder weapon.
Okay. Check out the body.
My sweet baby.
Yeah.
I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork.
Well, but...
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that.
This fucking bitch.
Laughs cryptically.
The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder.
That's all you have to say? Whatever. Whatever,
We don't care about
Makoto.
Jolie's here.
Alright, well, let's talk to everyone while we're here, I guess.
I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here.
She was very light, that is true. Wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice.
What makes you say that?
She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger.
So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us.
Oh.
And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have had to come with someone?
It's a possibility, I think.
Very perceptive, Sakura.
We love Sakura.
Mm-hmm. What you got, Mondo? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You hear Chihiro's talk about, right? Oh, sorry. All I need to get stronger.
Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. I don't.
Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong.
Yeah, most, except for the one that you're standing right next to!
She's different.
I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about all that stuff.
Cause of Chihiro's complex. Can't help wondering what it might be. Nice. Trauma.
Now, I believe it's about time for us to move on.
Huh? Already?
Speedrun, speedrun!
Speedrun!
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
That's true, but
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
he's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. No, no. It's okay.
So, this is our next location.
Huh? This place is related to the investigation?
Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right?
Right.
Right.
Examine all
Paddleboards!
things. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case.
Shush, Nigel, you're okay.
That's not what we need to look at, though. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot.
What's your point?
But,
Look at the card reader.
Pops.
Everybody needed their thing to get
Yeah.
in.
If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
Do you have any issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma.
He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
You called for me.
Hello? Why are you at this bitch's beck and call?
Summoned.
Has he been domesticated?
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about this card reader.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each one of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your Nora. Oh,
Time for geezes!
Gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl,
Excuse me?
the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Correctly correct.
So then that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room.
Yeah, we established this.
In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means...
Hey Makoto, I can see right through you.
See right through me.
Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Good lord, you're simple.
But am I wrong?
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited.
But we can
Only
steal
the
it.
act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would have bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
Yeah, you're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now
Bitch,
then,
I'm not a snack, I'm a full meal.
now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that it's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone have to loan it. So,
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself.
excuse me.
Let's head to the main hall.
The main hall?
That'll help you understand what's going on. Nice card reader.
Nice. I'm glad that they just take
Yeah,
you.
zoop.
We came to the main hall.
So, oh, sorry.
So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out myself?
This bitch. Alright, fine. Let's look around. Just examine the door.
The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine.
Safe box again.
There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing here?
So, you finally found them.
Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya?
I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox.
So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka?
You can go ahead and confirm it for yourself.
I immediately turned on one of the e-handbooks, and when I did...
Bididoom.
Sayaka.
Rip.
You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook.
Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it.
Yep. Regulations, loopholes, all that.
Loaning a book. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Nice.
Nice. Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
That's strange. One of those handbooks won't turn on.
Is it broken? Whose is it?
The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up.
Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs.
Pummeled with baseballs. I want to get pummeled with balls. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It would be surprising for the handbook to... Or it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
But it could take like a ton of damage. Literally.
Hey. Yay!
What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10,000 tons of, just 10 tons of pressure. And it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. No, but, even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want to go breaking any more handbooks.
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing it had a weakness, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be?
And bye! Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared.
Well, you know, it couldn't happen to be because, you know, Chihiro was an ultimate programmer or anything.
What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
She was hacked, bro.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now.
You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me.
Fishy.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit.
Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro.
To be exact, not quite.
Huh? Not quite?
There's more to this. Please elaborate.
What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite.
Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely,
I don't want to fucking die.
I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack.
Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case.
Please, elaborate. That murdrous fiend is Genocide... We've said this 12 times,
We
Makoto.
understand.
We know who Genocide Jack is in theory.
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, yep.
Yeah, we
Nickname on the
established this.
Genocide Jack! We bring this up every chapter. Still, could one of us be a demented psychotic killer like that?
Yeah.
You're not wrong to wonder.
But words mean little right now.
I have something that will prove it, and I can show you.
Aight, then fucking show me.
Show us, please!
Don't let this drag
Please!
on.
Oh no,
just-
oh no.
Continue with it?
Yeah.
Because we don't have to do the reaction.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us.
Why don't you just say it? Why do we have to go through the dialogue again?
Because he's leading Naegi by the nose.
Is there really proof?
There's somewhere I'd like to take you, and this will provide the evidence you need.
Do you think?
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro.
Evidence? Does something like that really?
Ah, mystery person! Ah, hey, you too! It's Aoi!
Big trouble. I need your help.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please. You gotta help me.
Alright, Aoi.
What do you have? What's wrong, Hina?
This is a serious emergency. Please. Please, you gotta help me.
Well, tell us!
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency.
Is it what? There's a song out there. It's
Stop! Don't panic!
Sure. No. Oh no. What is it? It's like a Creedence Clearwater or something.
Oh, I
Or-
wouldn't know
I don't
then.
know. Maybe not. I don't. There's some song. Anyway, an emergency. What happened? If it comes to me, I'll split it out.
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
She's always acting strange.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? Don't ask him.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued.
Why are you intrigued?
I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her.
Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry!
Wait for us, Hina!
It looks like she's heading to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely.
You're right! Let's go! Ikuzo!
She's Hina's so much faster than us!
Oh, his face.
You guys are too slow!
I think you're just too fast.
So, what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out. She kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
We should try talking to her ourselves.
Yeah, good idea.
Just bait her out with Byakuya. Whisper sweet nothings at the door.
I just want Byakuya standing in the background and Makoto going, the Will Smith.
Yeah. Oh.
I may as well give it a shot.
Ding dong.
The door swung open slowly and silently.
Creeping.
Alright. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. What? Oh, nothing. Just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room. Leave me alone. Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second? Won't allow it. Huh?
Ah?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
A big red flag.
She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago.
Just lurking. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
It doesn't make any sense, right?
Yeah.
I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door.
I'm sure you probably could if you tried hard enough.
But I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. It couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
He's right here.
Will Smith.
All right, bud. You're up to plate.
Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
He's not being nice.
Big old quotations on that nice.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell.
Bing bong.
After a few moments... Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah, Bakula!
Bakula. Yes, I am Count Bakula. It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
Letting a lot spill here, girl.
And with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
sure.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Well then, let's go.
Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. Them long legs.
Yeah, he's too
carrying
fast.
him. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. No, stop it. No. The library.
Come on, let's go in. Alright, what are we doing in here, bro?
Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me say it again.
Alright, fine, Jesus.
There's no point in checking there. We need to find the real clues.
I'm just clicking whatever an interactable object.
How about you
Fine.
show us? If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right?
Hurry up and go inside.
Oh, here?
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Oh, look at this mess.
Yeah, it's pretty eclectic. Whoa, so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Alright, well, let's take a look-see.
There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all of these?
Those documents are dangerous.
Dangerous.
They detail all the people who have control from the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for the commoner.
You mean, like, members of the Diet or something?
No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there.
You're just kidding, right?
Does he look like
Am I?
Yeah, he's a real prankster. I'll just let it go for now.
Right, well...
This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random.
Oh, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
Huh?
And that's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling what crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it.
Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf.
Not today, Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oh, but I didn't click over there.
Yeah.
Talk
to Byakuya?
Yeah, I guess that's just him then. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. Dude.
Okay.
Alright, well, I don't want to accidentally click on the same thing again. Already clicked on that shelf, already clicked over here. Ah, there we are.
Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Nice! We saw a lamp! I need something more useful than a lamp, though.
Hello, Byakuya, why don't you just, like, show us what we need to look at?
Check the shelf behind him.
There's a ton of thick files stuffed under the bookshelf.
If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. Okay, we're in the right place, thank you. It's the kind of thing any normal person would ever want to look at. Be careful.
Huh? What do you mean?
All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak.
Oh?
Can I look at them? Over here, nothing over there. What's the... Yeah, there's the...
Do we have to look at the security camera? Because it's up in the right corner.
It highlighted this here.
Oh, there's a wooden box. It's empty.
Something was obviously in there, though.
Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there's something inside. I wonder what it was.
There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library.
An extension cord, huh?
So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
This can't be for real, right?
And that's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit your preconceived reality, you label it a lie.
Well, it's not bad. It's just, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together?
I suppose it goes to show you how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps... the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. No.
What's wrong? You still can't believe it.
What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything.
You don't pull your punches, do you?
Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt.
Oh? Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all of these documents and more than once?
That's why I was drinking all that coffee. Just one more chapter.
I feel that though. But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why?
My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty.
Huh?
Members of the Togami family have access to a variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic.
How is that possible?
Money, bitch. I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council.
Of course.
And I have it within me the bloodline that will allow me one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing.
This is beyond believing or not believing. Bianca is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind.
And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's an excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
As we talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
Thank you! This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points.
Yes, please.
To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood. Oh, sorry.
Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro.
Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out.
Huh?
In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion.
So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
Ugh.
That right here is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us.
Then, Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what you've already— at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
We don't really need anything you need to show us, bud.
How about next time on Arcade Allies?
Next time on Arcade Allies, we'll get down on our knees
Oh, no.
and investigate thoroughly.
Yeah.
Investigate the books and for Chihiro, all for Chihiro, definitely.